I'm loving it.
In this documentary, we will be exploring the interesting and complex world of the fast food industry. We will be comparing the local and global industries, taking time to focus on the intimate details and workings of each one. We focused on our local McDonald's here in Auburn and a local restaurant called Amsterdam's Café. We found that these restaurants use different techniques in order to appeal to customers. McDonald's has more than 33,000 restaurants in 119 countries, serving more than 68 million customers every day. McDonald's has an annual advertising budget of about $2 billion. This outspends all other restaurant companies on marketing activities. McDonald's ranks among the top 15 advertisers in the world.
People like fast food because it is quick and easy. When traveling, many people see a familiar chain and stop to get a meal that takes less than 5 minutes to make. Fast food has become the reliable alternative to every small local restaurant. There is something about that greasy, delicious food that McDonald's offers that people crave. McDonald's has taken several steps to appeal to their usual customers and even attract more from other competing fast food chains. They have remodeled and updated many of their locations to create a more appealing atmosphere. Due to the competition, they have also added healthier options to their menus and have provided nutritional information listing the calories. They have also worked on updating their advertising in order to attract more customers. They use catchy commercials that stick with the consumers. They also want to make their food look appealing to the customer. They will often play their commercials at times when their customers are hungry and therefore may be more willing to go buy their food.
McDonald's started offering supersized food in 1994. In 2004, an independent filmmaker, Morgan Spurlock, did a month-long experiment of only eating McDonald's food. He had to eat 3 meals a day and had to supersize his meal when offered. He consumed 5,000 kilocalories daily, gained 24 pounds, acquired a 13% body mass increase, and a cholesterol level of 230 over the entire month of the experiment. He experienced mood swings, sexual dysfunction, and fat accumulation in the liver. McDonald's started phasing out their supersized food in early 2004 due to the growing concern of health-related problems shown in the Super Size Me documentary.
McDonald's was the first fast food restaurant to have a complete nutritional information available for customers in the 1970s. They provide meal charts to cut simple calories and meal choices for people with diabetes. The kids' meal automatically includes apple slices and a choice of grilled chicken. They have new breakfast choices including egg white breakfast sandwich on an English muffin made with 8 grams of whole grain. Chicken comes from USDA inspected suppliers like Tyson Foods and Keystone Foods. The dairy products come from well-known and trusted suppliers such as Kraft and Dean Foods. What do you think about when you hear the word fast food?
Fast food, I think of McDonald's, Burger King, those types of restaurants.
McDonald's. I usually think about really disgusting, greasy, fattening food that I can get in about 4 seconds.
Greasy and not good for you.
Okay. Greasy, low quality, unhealthy.
Well, I think about my favorite fast food restaurant, Zaxby's, and I guess like French fries and like hamburgers come to mind.
What do you think about when you hear local restaurant?
Local restaurants are the restaurants that you kind of sit down, the ones that aren't really prominent in other areas, kind of like a Mama Goldberg's or something.
I think more probably like a chain, like a Chili's or something like that, or something that's a little bit higher quality, like a sit-down.
Better quality food and like sit-down restaurants.
Okay.
And nicer.
I like to say good home-cooked food. A little more healthy, better.
I think like more like fresh and like just something that belongs to this like a city only. It's not a chain.
Big Blue Bagel.
We had the opportunity to interview the assistant manager of Amsterdam Café. How has the fast food industry affected your business?
Fast food typically doesn't affect us. Obviously, frozen foods, being in this part of the country, are still something that, most restaurants do have to utilize, but we just pride ourselves on trying to do the freshest possible that we can purchase. It will also be a higher cost to the restaurant, which I've noticed in the 5 years that I've been here has been the biggest thing to make our menu prices go up at times. But we've really managed to keep it at a decent rate for our customers so that we can still afford to buy that fresh product to use for consumers. We value ourselves on doing formal dining at a fast pace. So even though we do have entrees that go upwards of $30, we still offer an affordable rate for our student community here at Auburn.
How do you advertise?
We do a lot with the university for football. During football season, we accommodate a lot of recruits that come in. We accommodate a lot of the departments when they have parties and such.
What is the quality of your product?
We typically are an independent-owned restaurant, so we have, I would say, a better quality of product than a lot of fast food chains, and that typically keeps us from being a standout in the community itself.
Where does your source of food come from?
We pride ourselves on doing a lot of local produce, and when we do outsource to mass food distributors, we try to use some of the smaller ones.
How would you compare local and fast food?
Food quality, there's actually a huge difference. There's not. I feel like the health standards aren't as good. I mean, the food quality is actually better for the ones that are local rather than McDonald's, Burger King. McDonald's, Burger King, I guess, is a little unhealthier.
I think more, it's usually healthier, less greasy, more like homemade, home cooked. And fast food, I think more, you're probably going to have a heart attack if you eat it too much.
I feel like fast food's really greasy and unhealthy, and then like local food is probably like healthier for you because it's cooked in the kitchen.
Sorry, fast food is mass produced, and more local restaurants takes a little more time and preparation.
Fast food, again, is more of like a chain place where you can find them like along the highway or just anywhere, and there's the same restaurants in different cities, and then local, again, is just something that's found in that one place. And I think the food quality comparison between the two would be fast food is lesser quality than local restaurants.
One's a little quicker, not as good a quality, but the other one's more expensive.
We had the opportunity to interview a local farmer from Auburn, Alabama. What crops do you grow?
Soybeans and corn and wheat.
Who do you sell your products to?
FGDI and AFC, which is Alabama Farmers Co-op, and also Cargill, which is a grain elevator in Decatur, Alabama.
How does the weather affect your crops?
Usually in Alabama we have somewhat of a drought during the summer, which is the growing season, but with irrigation or rainfall, we usually can make a fair crop.
Local food versus frozen food.
I think local food's probably better, helps the local economy, and it's usually more fresh and you know where it's coming from.